Even when looking at the title, I am quite sure many of you immediately would want to do anything other than watch this. But I assure you that I won't throw a bunch of science words at you and call it done. So now that we got that disclaimer out of the way, let's get into it. Imagine the year is 1687. You're sitting on your farm under a tree, reading a book, and then an apple falls on your head. What would you think? Ooh, apples are ripe, they are going to be delicious. Well, you definitely won't think, maybe there is an invisible force that pulls this apple down. That was exactly the thought of Isaac Newton. Newton, as most of you know, discovered gravity. So, Newton discovered gravity in 1687 while sitting under an apple tree. Now let's fast forward to 1878 when the supposed smartest man on Earth was born, Albert Einstein. Einstein had a huge forehead when he was born, and I mean that literally. This was almost a sign in disguise of the man's brilliance. For most of his early life, he was, simply put, remarkable. He had a high IQ and shone as a student. He passed school and college with flying colors. He then became a teacher at the University of Zurich. One day when Einstein was correcting some test papers, he was thinking about Newton's theory of gravity. He wanted to explain this force, and then the general theory of relativity was born. The general theory states that all matter, stuff with weight in space, rests on something called space-time. Space-time is like a blanket in space on which planets can make inward curvatures, pulling other matters in. Now, in case you didn't understand any of that, think of it like this. There is a blanket that is floating in midair. Don't ask me how it got there. So, you put a ball on it. What will happen? The ball will cause the part of the blanket which the ball is resting on to sag down a bit, and if you put other smaller balls on it, those smaller balls will roll inside the sagging part towards the larger ball. Now imagine that the blanket is space-time and all of these balls are the planets and whatnot. See, what did I tell you? I didn't just throw a bunch of science words at you and call it done. Now that you've finished watching this, yes, believe it or not, this time I'm actually going to give you some activity to do later. Please, with the help of your friends, hold a blanket and put some balls on it and see how they react and make curves inside the blanket. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing science content.